You've been lied to about sleep your entire life. Why can't I sleep through the night? Patients walk into Young Forever Health every single day asking me this exact question. And honestly, most of them have been chasing the wrong answers for years. I'm Robert Miller, and today I'm breaking down the real reasons you're waking up at 2 a.m. staring at your ceiling, feeling like your brain just won't shut off. Let me hit you with the #1 culprit that almost everyone ignores: sleep apnea and snoring. Yeah, I know you've heard about it before. But here's the thing, this condition is so dangerously underdiagnosed that I'm going to keep shouting about it until people finally listen. When you stop breathing during sleep, even for just a few seconds, your body literally panics. It jolts you awake because breathing trumps sleeping every single time. Your survival instinct doesn't care about your REM cycle. It cares about keeping you alive. So if you're constantly waking up throughout the night, ask yourself these questions. Do you snore? Does your partner tell you that you gasp for air while sleeping? Do you wake up with a dry mouth, sore throat, or pounding headache? Are you exhausted even after 8 hours in bed? Is your memory getting foggy? Can't focus at work anymore? These aren't just annoying symptoms. They're red flags screaming that you might have sleep apnea. And if you suspect it, you need to get diagnosed and treated immediately. Talk to your doctor. Don't wait. Now, here's another massive reason people can't sleep through the night, and it's becoming an epidemic. Depression. Depression doesn't just mess with your mood, it hijacks your sleep architecture. One of the hallmark signs is something called early morning awakening. You fall asleep fine, stay asleep for a few hours, but then, boom, you're wide awake at 3 or 4 a.m., and no matter what you do, you can't fall back asleep. Your mind starts racing, anxiety kicks in, and suddenly, you're stuck in this vicious cycle. There's actually a clinical marker for this. When we run sleep studies on patients with depression, we see something called early REM onset. Normally, REM sleep, that's the dream stage, should kick in about 70 to 120 minutes after you fall asleep. But in people with depression, REM sleep happens way too early, sometimes within 30 or 40 minutes. This disruption in your sleep cycles is a huge reason why depressed individuals wake up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep. If this sounds like you, please reach out to a mental health professional. Depression is treatable, and fixing it can completely transform your sleep. But wait, there's more. And this one catches people off guard all the time: urinary tract issues and certain medications. Let me explain. If you're taking diuretics for high blood pressure, those little pills are designed to make you pee a lot. And guess what? They don't stop working at night. So you're waking up multiple times to use the bathroom, and each time you do, you're fragmenting your sleep. For men over 50, an enlarged prostate can cause the same problem. You feel like you constantly need to go, even if your bladder isn't full. Women can experience similar issues due to bladder conditions or hormonal changes. I can't tell you how many patients came to me convinced they had chronic insomnia, only to discover it was a side effect of their blood pressure medication or an untreated bladder issue. Once we addressed the root cause, their sleep problems vanished. But here's the kicker: you won't know what's really going on unless you get a proper evaluation. That's where a sleep study, a polysomnography, comes in. This test monitors your brain waves, oxygen levels, heart rate, breathing patterns, and movements throughout the night. It gives us a complete picture of what's sabotaging your sleep. And listen, there are dozens of other conditions that can wreck your sleep: restless leg syndrome, chronic pain, acid reflux, hormonal imbalances, anxiety disorders, the list goes on. Each one requires a different approach. That's why guessing or self-diagnosing rarely works. You need someone who understands sleep medicine to dig into your specific situation and figure out what's really happening. So here's what I want you to do. If you're struggling to sleep through the night, stop accepting it as normal. Stop thinking it's just stress or getting older. Your body is trying to tell you something. Pay attention, track your symptoms, notice patterns, and most importantly, talk to a healthcare provider who specializes in sleep disorders. Drop a comment below and tell me, how many times do you wake up each night? Let's figure this out together. I'm Robert Miller from Young Forever Health, and I'm here to help you reclaim your sleep and your life. Because when you sleep better, everything else falls into place. Your mood improves, your focus sharpens, your energy skyrockets, and you finally feel like yourself again. Don't settle for another night of broken sleep. You deserve better.